Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Now, have you heard of shrinkflation? Yeah, shrinkflation. This is where your candy bar or your burger gets smaller, but the price stays the same, right? Have you noticed this? It's happening all the time, everywhere now. But the government insists that inflation is under control or that it's just temporary. What do you think? Exactly. This is just inflation by the back door. Noble Gold is ahead of the game here. They know that with a precious metal IRA under your belt, you'll hedge these rising prices so you can retire without worrying about it. You'll keep up with the inflation the folks in Washington are trying to hide. And this month, to thank you and to get your precious metal project off to a flying start, Noble Gold is giving away a free 5-ounce solid silver America the Beautiful bullion coin with every qualifying IRA or 401k rollover. Visit www.noblegoldinvestments.com or call us at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Also, get over to jerichogreen.net where I post these videos first, and Jericho Green gear is available 25% off. Promo code Jericho1, all caps and the number 1. This video is sponsored by Noble Gold. You know what? I thought that the Afghanistan withdrawal, that mistake, that debacle, that fuck up, I thought other than getting the Americans out of there who are left behind, it was pretty much, we were done with it. Yes, of course, until the Taliban does something else to try to drag our men and women back to the sandbox. But until that happened, I figured we were done. But we are not. And little plot twist, the Biden administration actually admitted wrongdoing. I mean, they kind of had to, but they did. So what happened was when we lost those 13 men, those 12 Marines, that sailor at the Kabul airport where they should not have been, the suicide bombing, those 13 men got killed. So in retaliation, the Biden administration did a drone strike. And at the time, I even said in the video, it's a little quick. It just didn't, and I'm not saying that they knew this was going to happen and they already had this ace up their sleeve, but the quickness in which it happened, something didn't smell right. So they hit this vehicle, and reports came out after that it wasn't the ISIS-K leaders. That's ISIS, fuck that, they're ISIS. We're not going to give them the respect of telling their exact little clique. It's ISIS. So turns out it wasn't the ISIS leader, the ISIS bomb maker, whatever, that they thought they had. So the other day, they came out, the Biden administration, the Department of Defense came out and said that it was a mistake, that the people that were hit with the drone were actually family. There were 10 people that were killed. 7 of them were children. And what they were doing, to add insult to injury, these people had loaded up some water bottles to deliver it to the needy. So these, what seem to be great people, and of course they're children, so they haven't done anything yet. They were innocent little souls. They were killed. And I'm not here to be like, to rub their face in it, so to speak, but that's terrible. Could you imagine if some foreign entity were to blow up your family in their minivan? How angry, that's a drop in the bucket. That doesn't even begin to describe how you would feel. The sadness, the hurt, the rage that somebody got something so wrong. And who did they get their intelligence from? Because I imagine somebody had to be on the ground to put eyes on the target to let them know, get this vehicle right now. It's loaded up with bombs or whatever. This is the guy you want. He did it. Somebody had to put eyes on that and tell somebody to tell somebody to tell the nerd in the air-conditioned trailer with the joystick to drop the bomb from the drone. That's fucked up. Who gave you the information? How was this information vetted? How was it vetted so quickly? Or again, was it a real-time thing where I'm here, here's the GoPro, that's the vehicle right there, blow that shit up? Because that's how stuff happens. You know, some of these things got to happen quick. There's small windows, they close fast. People got to be hit hard and fast. But in this case, it unfortunately was a family of 10, and 7 of them were kids, and they were delivering water. That's fucked up. That's just another layer to this runny shit sandwich, this armful of greased puppies that they're trying to collect called the Afghanistan exit. Did that information come from the Taliban? Because we seem to be business partners with them now. We seem to be working hand in hand with the very pieces of shit that brought us there in the first place. Not to mention, and not that we should be going over there meddling in any of their shit, but you have these angry pink-haired fuckers here, these unsatisfied, mad, need a hug from their daddy feminists over here in America talking about how bad women have it here. When right now, in real time in Afghanistan, they're dismantling all these women's groups and women in power and on all these councils. Nope, they're out of there. Sausage fest all through Afghanistan's government, local, state, I don't know what they have, regions or whatever. The ladies are fucking out of here, broads. They're gone. So where are the feminists yelling on the rooftops about how bad these women are being treated, how far they're being thrown in the past? We're talking slits. That's it. It's 150 degrees in Afghanistan. Slits. Everything else is covered. Down to your toes, to your little piggies, to your Lamborghinis. Where are the angry feminists? Where are the Rippinos of the world talking about we got to help our sisters do something about it? I don't see them on the steps of the Capitol. Unfortunately, this isn't a rent moratorium or an eviction moratorium, or they would be sleeping on the steps. That's what they were doing. When they were threatening to kick people out who haven't been paying their damn rent, these dirty scumbags, these members of the 4 hordes of the apocalypse were sleeping on the steps. But you got women right now, partially our fault because of the way we left, being thrown 500-600 years in the past, burqas put on their bodies, being covered in that hot-ass sun, and not one of these disgusting, foul creatures are on the steps of the Capitol going night-night until their needs, their demands are met. You know why? Because they're full of more shit than a Christmas turkey. They're not for real. They don't care about women's issues because here in America, where they do all their bitching, they have no issues. They don't have them. Let a woman say, help. Guess who's going to come a-running? Instead of over there where the woman goes, help. And they go, I wonder what she did to get herself in trouble. And nobody comes. Nothing. Crickets. Like my dad would say, it's so quiet you can hear a rat piss on cotton. When are they going to get serious? Women over there, they need your help. How come you're not beating on the doors of the Capitol building to get those women help? Oh, it's because you don't give a shit. But unfortunately, this is just the beginning of this whole Afghanistan mess. The Taliban is in charge. They're backed by China. Shit's going to get bad for us. And if these money-grubbing monsters, these defense contractors, these companies that made money hand over fist for 20 years in Afghanistan, if they have their way, we'll be right back over there again. Once you are hooked up to the IV of cash, you cannot have it taken away. You cannot be weaned off of it. You will get it back. But at what cost? I think we know. We got 20 years of the cost. Man, let me get over here. It's beautiful. It's currently what? 73 degrees. You hear that, people? You hear that? That's the sunshine calling me to the backyard to grill something. So that's what I'm going to do with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree links. Get over to jerichogreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.